If you ever wondered where the people from the Cedarville area came from, this particular map explains it quite well. Cedarville was in Stevenson County, but Stevenson County was one of the last of the 3 counties in the northern part of the state that was organized. Now, when Illinois was made a state in 1818, they started working from the south and moving north to establish some counties. And so that's why it wasn't until roughly 1837, 1840 that Stevenson County became a county. And that's when it began to be populated, because you couldn't get free government land from the federal government until you were an established county. Now, what this shows is that so many of the people who came to Stevenson County came from those northeastern states, especially Pennsylvania. And at that particular time, those people were starting to move west because some farming land was cheaper when you got to places such as Ohio, which became a state in 1803. So a lot of the people from Pennsylvania, who, by the way, were primarily German, began moving west, went to Ohio, and then from Ohio, they went further west into Illinois when Illinois became a state. But they didn't settle in the southern or central part of the state. They came up to the area around Cedarville because that's where there was good farming land and they were primarily farmers. So what we did is we arbitrarily chose 25 original settlers here. You can see their names and little pictures and so forth. We chose those 25 people and we kind of traced to see whatever happened to them. And the map you see to the left, the one that says Buckeye on it, that shows you where those people lived in 1872. Now, they first started arriving in this area, as I said, about 1847. But by looking there, you can tell that there were not too many changes of residencies in the county. And so probably out of those 25 that we chose, I would suspect that at least 20 of those families remain in this area by as late as 1872, and many of them still live in this area right now. You look at some of the names. Of course, you see John Adams over there, who came in 1844, and you see Josiah Kleeman in the middle. He was probably among the very first of the settlers. He came in 1837, and you look at the Perriots, and you can see the Robies, the Coxons. Now, the Coxons are pretty well known because 3 of the Coxon brothers bought a lot of the land around the Scioto Mills area. And as you go through these, you can see that there have been a lot of these families that simply remain here and have not moved at all. Okay?